Welcome to stockmarketpunting.com. It's a Sunday morning at 8:37 a.m. and we are updating our worldwide investor network and trading network by putting this video up for them to understand where they're at and where they're going to be moving into. And the transports, the Dow transports, we all know what transports are. And basically it'll look just kind of like the S&P 500 and the Dow indexes, but it's a very good observation of understanding that in the shorter term we are coming to a double top pattern where this major level, this ridge right across here, is where we could not, we'd already come up and tested it when we had that 2-week rally. We failed within the trend, made the lower low right there from the original downtrend. You know, you go up a couple of weeks. Well, from this lower low, from this low, original low right here, is that we can see that once again, that this particular rally is coming back up to that, what we would call a quadruple top. It's also below half of our SMF bar. Now, transports are really a good indicator of knowing where they're at because it's a good conviction of the economy that you live in the U.S. as how things are transported, and earnings have been good this quarter. So because earnings season in July of 2010, today happens to be our wonderful new day called August 1, 2010 is the date. And as we wind down this earnings season, which was good, and their peaking is that as we wind down the earnings season, we're going to see if the natural buyers, or the bulls for that matter, are committed to this market. You know, everything that you hear on TV, well, it better show up in the tape. Otherwise, we know that, once again, you'd be just being fed a bunch of hogwash. The top of the trend channel up here, when I do a diagonal trend line off of these tops and right through this two tops, and that matches that corner, and right about half of that bar, which is equal to that 10-week moving average, is where you have broke a week and a half up. You went into an upside trend versus being on the left-hand side of this downside trend. And coming across these bottoms, this is where you broke that 3-week consolidation to the 4-week top. However, it's important to let us know when the left side, which is a downside trend in the market's in play, in a weekly format. The weekly moving averages are there. I'm just going to simply blow this whole move up a little bit more. And it's a very important index. It's called Dow Jones Transportation, DJT. And it's a good barometer and a good gauge of what's going on. We still have a weekly buy signal in play on it. We got the 10-week, which is the blue line, curving up and flattening out. The green line here, as you can see here, is a 200-week moving average. That's what the green line stands for. The red one right here is a 20-week moving average, which is bullish. And that means that in order for the Dow Jones transports to go from this bear trend, the left side of the market, that's where the lows keep getting lower all the way down to the attempted bottom of this rally, is that you're going to have to consolidate above this diagonal line. You need to have 4 weeks closing price above the blue line, which is the 10-week moving average. You've got 1 week above it. This is the second week. 2 more weeks above it would take it from the SMF. StockMarketPundit.com has a mathematical bear and bull trend analyzer. And if you'd like to learn more about the SMF bull trend versus bear trend analyzer, then I would send us an email or get in the free 5-day trial at least. There are lots of things that we have that you're not aware of. So what I want people to understand is that when I had 4 weeks below the 10-week, 1 week here below it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that's considered a bear trend at SMF. and a failure to get back, and then when the 10-week was declining in price, but now that's also another bear factor with the 10-week moving average. It's finally got that weekly buy through, so the transports are looking quite well. You'd have to have 4 weeks above it to confirm that you've gone from bear, SMF bear trend, to SMF weekly bull trend on Dow Jones. You want to learn more? You want better quality videos? We design Pacific videos for individuals for a fee, so that you can get in our risk management program, and we'll talk about those costs. It's a yearly risk management program that you can get involved with, and quarterly. So, but what it is that we design all the risk out and show you where you're at with your portfolio. It's well worth the service. It's much better than anything you'll find out there. But once again, doesn't matter what I tell you. What you need to do is come and find out who we are so we can show you.